I am with musician Matt Clowes from the band Lost Atlas to talk about the band and the release of their debut album, Reminiscence. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
So, first here, Matt, can you tell us how you first got into music and who were your biggest influences?
Yeah, firstly, thanks for having me, and thank you to you and Calm Radio for your support and your promotion that you offer to local bands. Yeah, I first got into music when I was about 6. I remember getting a Sony Walkman for Christmas, and I mostly listened to my mum's tape cassettes from the 70s. So I was influenced from a young age by some musical legends such as Fleetwood Mac, The Eagles, Dire Straits and Blondie, but didn't actually pick up a bass until I was in high school, and by that point I was mostly into pop rock, punk rock and metal bands.
Was there any one sort of particular favourite you have from that era?
Probably Dire Straits, really.
Oh,
as probably one of my favourite bands.
Anyway, turning to the band, how long have Lost Atlas been together and who makes them up?
So we've been together since 2023. Me and the drummer Jack Johnson. We went to Coda, I think it was a December or January sort of cold night, and just watched a local band. Both of us had been in bands before, and we said, "Oh, how good would it be to get together and actually like get out gigging?" The idea was to be a cover band at first. Realised I played bass, Jack knew drums and guitar, and we had our other friend Darren Griffiths. He also plays guitar as well, so it was a quick WhatsApp message. Shall we get together? So we done that, and then we found Claire Anderson.
But no, it was quite interesting. I was reading on your Facebook page. It's quite an interesting way you found her, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was sort of, at the time I was going through sort of some personal bits, and it sort of went down the pub just for karaoke, just as a de-stress.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a friend, heard Claire singing, and I just stopped in mid-conversation, and I was like, she's got a good voice. And then, we just sort of went outside, sort of just caught her as she was just leaving, and just gave him a number and said, if you want to sort of like form a band, we're looking at doing covers, give me a call. And she kept us sweating. It was about 3 or 4 days before we actually got a reply. And then, the rest is history now. It's going really well.
Fantastic, that's really good to hear. Now, Reminiscence is your debut album. Tell us about the process of writing the songs, bringing the album together and then recording it.
Yeah, so this album's been sort of in the process for 2 years. Obviously, as a band, we've been stop-start with various reasons over a couple of years. But we write all of our music at Black Cactus Studios in Great Bromley. Most of the time, it would just start with a guitar riff. Darren would just come up with something, usually when we're trying to have a chat, and he would just start playing the guitar, and we go, oh, we like that. And then Jack would put drums to it, I'll put bass line down, just a simple one to keep a rhythm. We'll get a structure and usually just record it like on the phone. We'll then send a rough version to Claire. She'll go, really like this, and for the next day you've pretty much got lyrics to it.
So she writes the lyrics, or do you?
Yeah, no, Claire writes all of the lyrics, and then we do all of the music. So we do the music first, and then put the lyrics to them.
All right.
So the song names or song titles, they come later on. We usually have like nicknames for them.
Yeah.
And like Never Again from the album, it was called REM for a long while. And we got Over Now, which was Boomy Toms, and it's still, even on our set list now, we've still put like REM, Boomy Toms or something like that, because we know what it is. And it's like, you say the track name and you go, what one's that? You go, Boomy Toms, and you go, oh, I know that one.
Where actually was it you recorded the album?
So we record it all in Jack's shed, although he'll probably moan at me calling it a shed. His music studio, should we say, at the bottom of his garden, looking like a shed. We record all of the guitars, the bass, the vocals, all of their any keyboard or piano we put in it. Sometimes we put synth in the tracks, and all that's done there. The drums we actually use Black Cactus, and then we'll like mic it up ourselves and just put it through Jack's system to do the recording. And then Jack does all of the mastering and playing about editing. So he's the mastermind behind it all.
Yeah. Well, this one's a shed. I've come across living rooms that are done, and also bedrooms where people record. I think that's what modern technology has allowed more people to access that. Of course, then you've got the issue of no one ever paying for your music because it's all streaming. Well, we might talk about that later. Have you got any favourite tracks on the LP that people can buy then?
Yeah, so we've all got different favourite tracks, like throughout the album. We've all come to a decision of our 3 favourite tracks, which is Fall to Pieces, Siren Calling, and Never Again. I know I'm a bit biased, but I do actually like all of the tracks, and I can just listen to the album non-stop.
I really liked Never Again, which you had sent to me.
Yep.
And I really liked that track. Okay, then, this is the most important question, actually. How do people find out more about Lost Atlas and listen to, and I always say this, preferably purchase the Reminiscence album and your other music?
Yep, so we're on most of the socials. We've got Facebook and Instagram. We've also got music videos on YouTube. We tried TikTok, and then we realised we're probably out of that age bracket on how to use it. But all of our music's on all of the major stream platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. And then we're going to have a physical form of the album. We're hoping for vinyl as well as CD, because we know vinyl's coming back a bit more now, more than CDs are being used. We just haven't got around to actually setting it up yet. But you can go onto Apple Music and onto Amazon Music to buy the album, and all of the details are on our socials.
All right, lovely. And your socials are both Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah, that's correct.
Is there anything different they need to say about the name? It hasn't got these underscores in or anything like that?
No, so the Instagram is Lost Atlas Band, but if you type Lost Atlas, then you can just find it with our picture that comes up.
Yeah.
And then Facebook is just Lost Atlas.
Yeah. That's how I found out a lot about you, from that. So that's good, listeners. Make sure you get on there. And as Matt said, think about buying the album, because this is local musicians doing some great things and need to be supported. Now, gigging is important for a band like you. So following the release of the album, where could our listeners see you over the next few months?
So our next gig is the 14th of August at Three Wise Monkeys up on the top floor. And we're playing alongside Lost Movies, Cut Love and Swines.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
four great local bands there.
Yeah, so it's an indie showcase, which AJ and the guys down at Three Wise Monkeys, they're trying to put these showcases on for local bands. And it's a Friday night, so no school in the morning. There's no excuse not to come.
Oh, exactly there. Well, everyone get on the Three Wise Monkeys website or the TWM Live Facebook page and get the tickets for that then. So that's great. Okay, thank you for taking the time to talk to Cone Radio, Matt. Hope the band's album is a great success.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for having us.